Hey guys, so in this video, I'm going to be talking about my experience of running a YouTube thumbnail optimization agency for the last 2 to 3 years. It's going to be unscripted, unstructured, so bear with me. Stick to the end of the video to, get as much value as you possibly can. But yeah, enjoy the video. Let's get into it. So yeah, like any business, it's really tough. I started this business about 2 years ago, and I was already doing work for about 4 or 5 years in the social media space, whether that be graphic design, content creation. I was kind of doing a little bit of everything. I kind of started out, you know, honing my skills from the YouTube side, and then that translated over to um, what I was able to do for my first clients ever, like 4 years ago, something like that. I was doing SEO. I was creating a thumbnail here and there. I was doing video editing. I kind of started out doing everything, and I was honing my skills from what I already knew from YouTube. But I wanted more. I wanted to get to the next level, and I wanted to essentially build a successful company that where I could make good money and um, you know doing something that I love to do. Uh, so I basically started broad about 2 years ago, on Upwork and everything like that. A lot of details and key areas along the way, but eventually I decided that I wanted to take it to the next level and not just be an individual freelancer. I wanted to run an agency. I wanted to delegate and lead and have the opportunity to make more money while growing a business around what I like to do, which is essentially, I like YouTube. I don't like YouTube. It's it's a weird debate that I could have on the things about YouTube that are kind of out there, and yeah, that's a whole nother story. But essentially, I dug deep into thumbnails for about 2 3 years, um, and I became really good at it. I became very good at optimizing thumbnails and designing thumbnails and this and that, learning the fundamentals of thumbnails. Um, Basically, if you're not familiar with thumbnails, they're not just designs. There is a lot that goes into that little tiny picture that you see before you click a YouTube video. And essentially, it's psychology. Um, because the way the YouTube algorithm works is if a video gets uploaded to YouTube and um, if a video gets uploaded to YouTube and it gets shown to your subscribers first, and that has a response, then it starts to show it to more people in an organic way. There is a compounding component to that between your click-through rate and your watch time on videos. So essentially, if you can get good watch time on your videos and high click-through rate, then your video is going to do well. And the thing is, when it comes to the time window before a viewer, or when a viewer sees a video and makes the decision to click that video, is very important, because without viewers, without people clicking the video, no one's going to watch the video. It's very overlooked because it's a very subtle thing that people don't realize and see, but it's super psychological. And basically what I specialize in and what my team specializes in is optimizing that window of time as effectively as possible so that we can essentially help our clients get as many views on their videos as possible while they continue to make the content that they like to make. And yeah, essentially this journey has been extremely difficult. It's very difficult. Between managing your team, leading your team, training your team, If your team isn't doing that well, you have to pick up the slack to retain the clients, to make sure the work is provided at the optimal level. Um, you know, in short, you could say I stepped up to the plate. I bridged every single gap that I possibly could over an extended period of time, and I've got to a point where I'm really good at what I do. I'm an expert. I know the principles and I know all the details. Essentially, of course, we're always improving. I know a lot of details involved in this process, and I am an expert. And the way that I was able to get there was through many tribulations. Um, it was very difficult. It was very psychologically. Uh, it was very psychologically, um, you know, hard on me because I was leveling up in so many ways at such a fast rate. You would say 1 to 2 years. Oh, that's not that much time. I'm going to be honest, the last 1 to 2 years of doing what I do has literally felt like it's comprised into a month's time. A month's time because I'm doing the same thing every single day consistently. And I've reached such I'm at a pivotal point in my journey, and I'm just here to kind of give my thoughts unscripted to, basically unscripted because number one, it saves time and I can actually speak in a natural way. I'm not much regard to the views and optimize my channel. Maybe down the line, I can start, you know, giving out this information more clearly and more structured. But essentially, um, a design agency or an agency in general, I have learned a lot. Dealing with clients, dealing with money, paying your team, getting the systems in place. Basically, my YouTube thumbnail optimization agency, I have basically up to this point, I have not seen any competitors who do what I do. So I have built everything from the ground up. I have taken bits and pieces from other places and I have built my own systems. And basically, my game plan was while doing this, I'm going to hit a lot of brick walls. I'm going to be discovering a lot of things that weren't discovered before, but I know that as long as I keep problem solving and getting to the next level and doing my best to get to where I want to be, which is the number one thumbnail creator or number one thumbnail provider worldwide, I know that if I keep taking those steps, I'll be able to manifest it. And I already feel that that I'm already on the right track. I feel it. Especially when you're under so much stress and you're doing something for a prolonged period of time, you start to really feel that you're going through, you're on your journey. You know the path that you're taking. But it's extremely difficult. In the beginning, I wanted to make good money. I wanted to just make all this money, and I thought, oh, this is all I got to do is start the company and delegate the task and do this and do that. It's not the truth. It was so far from the truth that I think my idea of the dream of having all of this was painted in my mind. And like anything with you need to have experience in these areas to really know how it's going to happen. But yeah, basically my agency, we run everything through Slack and Asana for project management. And without going into the details of all of our processes and things that we do, it's very system intensive. Agencies are very system intensive. Any organization relies on systems to execute what they're doing at the highest level consistently. And that is one of the toughest areas of what I am currently doing, but we're doing it. the truth is we're doing it, and we're going to continue doing it, and we're going to continue getting to the next level of automation and systematizing things so that the company can grow and scale and we can be the #1 thumbnail provider worldwide. If you or anybody is on a similar journey, communicating with other people on these types of things is a stress relief for me, myself, because I can provide a lot of words of wisdom, and putting that out in the universe really makes me happy. So yeah, if you have any questions on maybe what I'm doing, or if you have a recommendation on another video that you want to see on how this whole process works and what I've learned this far, I know would be tremendous value for you. Definitely don't hesitate. Drop a comment and let me know what you want to see next. Let me know your questions. And yeah, if you want me to continue making videos like this, and you want to see them more structured, and you want all that value to be packaged into videos that actually matter, that aren't some scripted unnatural take on things, let me know. All right, thanks guys.